Talking about white tea today, folks, and we've got a great example of a rare and exquisite and really tasty Chinese white tea. This one is from Fujian province. It's called Moonlight White. You know, what is white tea? Well, I start to make it when I talk a little bit about that. What is white tea? It's harvested from the same tea plant as all the other types of tea. Camellia sinensis. This is so fluffy. Look at this, beautiful. This particular tea is allowed to wither quite a bit. So it's picked and then a lot of the water is allowed to evaporate out before it's then subsequently dried. It'll go through a quick kill green stage like all teas do to kill a bitter enzyme and then allowed to dry naturally. And it undergoes some amount of oxidation and so which gives it a very particular quality. So it has all the hallmarks of a white tea, that kind of light, honeysuckle, delicate body. But then also, and especially as it ages, will start tasting like a black tea, or in China they would say red tea, more coppery, more minerally. So this is a tea that over time will age more than any other tea in terms of the flavor profile, totally changing. So some people like to drink it quickly in 6 months to a year. Some people like to let it age and taste it as it's going through that process. For that very reason, it's got this huge personality and it does what it wants to do. Super clean organic tea, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and you can see it's still got a good amount of color there, right? Golden. Nice, and see how you can see the light reflecting off this tea. That tells you it's a really high quality tea. When you see that reflective, refractive light, you know it's the good deal. So I'm gonna have a little bit here. Moonlight White is made from Baihao Yinjian white tea, varietal. Baihao means fur. So it refers to the little downy hairs on the buds. So it's one way to know that it's high quality. It's the downiness on the buds. This is a 2-leaf in a bud, most of it, or just pure buds. And so consequently, the volume is like it's really light. Like this is just a few grams of tea. So you want to make sure you use enough to get the flavor out. It'll look like way more than it actually is because the volume relative to the weight, right? So you're always going technically by weight, even if you're not weighing it out. It's, you know, an average of 3 grams a cup. I'll put 3 or 4 grams in here to these cups, and I'm able to steep this over and over and over and still extract flavor 5-6 times at least. Super aromatic, right? Just super aromatic. Great morning tea. If you want something too heavy like black tea or green tea, very refreshing in the afternoon. Awesome cold, actually cold brewed. This is fantastic tea as well. This is a mid-elevation tea, so that's partly why it has that sweet notes to it. White tea is a very particular style of tea that it maybe isn't perfect for all occasions when you need something really bold and get up and go, you know. But it has its place in the tea world big time. Its magic lies in its subtlety and having to, you build a relationship with it and you learn how to taste it into it. If white tea were an emotion, it would be peacefulness, a good grounded sense of well-being. Because that's what I get when I drink it. I just feel it's a calming, settling vibe. Boy, is it good. Complex, super complex, and super sweet. There's a lot more there than you'd think at first.